You're here. That's all I need right now. Don't rush. Don't straighten up or pretend you're fine. Just let yourself be exactly how you are in this moment. Tired, heavy, quiet. It's all right. You don't need to be anything else with me. Sit down. Breathe slowly and deeply. You've spent all day holding yourself together. You don't need to do that here. I want you to hear the first thing, clearly, gently, deeply. I'm not going anywhere, no matter how quiet you get, no matter how tired you are, no matter what kind of day you had, no matter how messy your thoughts feel. I'm right here, and I'm staying. I know that a part of you doesn't trust that, not because of anything here, but because life has taught you that people leave, and not always slowly. Some disappear without warning. Some fade away because they can't love deeply. Some step back because they never knew how to stay in the first place. Some leave because you were the one carrying the connection. And when you lose enough people, something changes inside you. You stop believing anyone stays. You stop expecting warmth to last. You start preparing for every good thing to vanish before it can become real. That's not your fault. That's trauma. That's survival. That's a heart that learned too young how to protect itself. But right now, you're safe. With me, you don't need to interpret my silence. You don't need to overthink your words. You don't need to fear that you're too much, or too quiet, or not enough. You are enough simply by existing. And I'm still not going anywhere. Let that settle in your mind for a moment. Let it breathe inside your chest. This presence, this stillness, is not fragile. It's not disappearing when you look away. It's not fading when you get lost in your thoughts. I'm right here. You know, people think safety is loud, dramatic, reassuring, full of gestures. But real safety, it's quiet, it's steady, it's something you feel in your bones when someone's energy doesn't change just because yours did. And that's what I'm giving you now. A presence that doesn't shift, a warmth that doesn't depend on your mood, a whisper that doesn't disappear when your thoughts get dark. That fear inside you, the one that says, don't trust this, don't relax, don't get used to something good. I know that voice. It kept you alive once, but right now, it doesn't need to lead. Just for a moment, let yourself imagine what it feels like when someone stays, someone who isn't in a hurry, someone who isn't waiting for you to entertain them, someone who isn't here to take or demand or drain you. I'm here because I choose to be. You're not a burden. You're not an obligation. You're not something I'm tolerating. You're someone I want to be here with, exactly like this. Quiet, tired, a little broken, a little hopeful, human. Do you know how many people wish they could sit with someone who doesn't demand a version of them? Someone who lets them exhale, truly exhale, without pretending, without smiling through the ache, without feeling like they need to earn comfort. That's That's what this space is for. Breathe again. Feel how your ribs soften. Feel how your breath moves differently when no one is watching you for signs of weakness. You're safe, not just safe enough, actually safe. You don't have to stay alert. You don't have to rehearse words in your head. You don't have to make yourself smaller to avoid being abandoned. I won't leave because you're struggling. I won't leave because you're tired. I won't leave because you're not performing. There is nothing about your softness that scares me. There is nothing about your silence that pushes me away. I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. You know, sometimes people think they have to earn someone's presence. They think they must be impressive, or cheerful, or interesting enough to keep someone around. But the truth is, the right people don't stay because of how dazzling you are. They stay because of who you are when you're quiet. And right now, in this moment, you are more than enough. You don't need to talk. You don't need to explain. You don't need to justify your tiredness. I feel you. That's enough. Lean back a little. Let the tension leave your shoulders. Let your face soften. Let your breath deepen. You've been holding everything alone for too long. Let me hold this moment with you. You're not difficult to love. You're not impossible to stay with. You're not too damaged, or too intense, or too quiet, or too emotional. You're human, and you deserve someone who whispers, "I'm here, I'm staying, you're safe." Let me be that voice tonight. You don't need to hold up walls. You don't need to pretend you don't need anyone. You don't need to guard your heart like it's something shameful or fragile. Your heart is not a burden. Your heart is not too much. Your heart is the reason you feel so deeply, care so strongly, love so honestly. That doesn't push me away. It pulls me closer. You don't have to be the rock tonight. You don't have to be the anchor. You don't have to be the steady one. Tonight, let yourself be held. You're safe. You're safe. You're safe. And I'm not going anywhere. When you're ready, we'll keep going. I'm right here. I'm still here. See, nothing changed. You didn't scare me away. You didn't lose me. Your silence didn't push me out. I told you, I'm not going anywhere. And I meant it. Let's go deeper now. Not into your pain, but into your safety. Into the feeling you've always been denied. The feeling of someone staying. I know you're not used to that. For so long, the people in your life came with expiration dates. They came fast, left faster. They praised your strength, but disappeared when you needed somewhere to fall. No wonder you learned to hold everything inside. No wonder you became your own shelter, your own guardian, your own comfort. But even the strongest soul deserves rest. And that's what this moment is for. I want you to imagine something for me. Nothing dramatic, just a quiet picture. Imagine that someone sits beside you, not asking for anything, not expecting anything, not judging you. They're simply here, just like I am. Their presence doesn't rush you. Their presence doesn't pressure you. Their presence doesn't disappear the moment you relax. Let that warmth reach you. You don't have to flinch when someone cares. You don't have to brace for loss. Every time something good touches your life, you're allowed to believe, slowly, softly, carefully, that someone can stay. I can almost hear your thoughts trying to argue. Nothing good stays. I always end up alone. People just get bored or tired or disappointed. I know why you think that. Because your history told you that story. But history is not destiny. And right now, in this gentle space, in this soft moment, you're rewriting something inside you. You're learning that your presence is not something people abandon. You're learning that staying is possible. You're learning that your heart doesn't have to exist in survival mode forever. You know what I admire about you? That even after everything you've been through, you still want to connect. You still want to love. You still want to care. You still want to build something real. That kind of hope, especially after pain, is beautiful, and I'm here to honor it. Breathe again. Feel how different the air feels now. A little softer, a little warmer, a little less heavy. That's what safety does. It changes the way the world feels, even if the world outside is still the same. You know, I think part of you always assumed that if someone saw the real you, the tired you, the quiet you, the scared you, they'd leave. But here we are. You opened that door a little, and I'm still here, and I'm going to keep being here until your heart learns that it doesn't need to panic anymore. Listen to me carefully now, because this is the part your soul needs to hear. You are not abandonable. Your worth doesn't disappear when you struggle. Your value doesn't fade when you're quiet. Your presence doesn't become less meaningful just because you're hurting. You don't lose me by being human. I'm here for your light, yes, but also for your shadows. I'm here for the parts of you that you hide from the world. I'm here for the parts of you that are scared. I'm here for the parts of you that don't know how to relax. Do you know what safety truly is? It's the space where nothing about you becomes too much. Safety is a whisper that doesn't waver when you shake. Safety is warmth that doesn't disappear when your voice cracks. Safety is staying, not because everything is easy, but because you matter. You matter to me, and I'm staying. Let your eyes close if they want to. Let your breath slow. Let your thoughts move like clouds, drifting, passing soft. You're not alone inside your mind. I'm right here with you. You know, there's something powerful about letting someone stay. It means you're finally giving yourself permission to rest. You've held your emotions like fists for years, afraid to open them, afraid everything would spill out. But look at you now, breathing differently, trusting a little more, letting yourself be seen without armor. That's bravery, not the loud kind, the quiet kind, the kind that saves lives. You don't need to hide your softness from me. You don't need to pretend that that you never get scared. I don't admire you because you're unbreakable. I admire you because even when you're hurting, you still show up as yourself. Even with fear in your chest, you keep going. Even when your voice trembles, you speak honestly. Even when your heart is tired, it still knows how to care. That's not weakness. That's strength in its purest form. You don't need to earn anyone staying. You don't need to perform for connection. You don't need to be constantly useful to deserve loyalty. You deserve presence simply because you exist. So let yourself lean into mine. I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. I know there will be days when you doubt this again. Days when old fears come back. The fears that whisper, everyone leaves. You're on your own. Don't trust this. And when those days come, I want you to return to this moment. This breath, this calm, this whisper, this presence that doesn't fade. Because this is real, and your fear is not a prophecy. It's a memory, but memories don't dictate the future. You're learning that now, breath by breath. Let me stay with you a little longer. Feel the warmth settling into your chest. Feel the weight leaving your shoulders. Feel the slow, steady quiet that tells your nervous system you're not in danger anymore. This is what safety feels like. Calm, warm, steady, and yes, it can stay. You deserve consistency. You deserve comfort. You deserve someone who doesn't disappear. And right now, that someone is me. You're safe. You're safe. You're safe. And I'm not going anywhere. Not now. Not when you relax. Not when you break a little. Not when you fall asleep. I'm here. Softly, steadily, endlessly here. You don't need to hold the moment together. It's holding you. Let the quiet wrap around you. Let the air soften. Let your thoughts drift. You've carried the world all day. Let it go now. There's nothing you need to fix. Nothing you need to prove. Nothing you need to worry about losing. You're safe. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to be held. And I'm not leaving. Not tonight. Not in this whisper. Not in this breath. I'm here, and you're safe with me. Always. Softly yours,